All right, Sagittarius, thank you for tuning in to Tarot Therapy. Here is a quick guided message for you today. First, we're going to start at looking at your current energy. Any current situations that you may be facing, Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Current energy situations for my Sagittarius. Oh, two things. All right. Sagittarius, you are desiring a new start. That's what I hear. Oops, sorry about that. Any more, Spirit? Let's take it. I hear a strong desire, like you just really want life to change. Yeah. You just want a new beginning. You just want things to look up. You want to feel happy, joyous. You want blessings, abundance. Overall, yes, your current energy, your current situations, I feel a extreme longing for a new beginning. Let's figure out what's standing in the way of that, though. Spirit, what obstacles are preventing my Sagittarius, your Sagittarius, Spirit? What obstacles are preventing Sagittarius from getting this new beginning? I mean, when I say a strong passion there, I also see you working hard. Like you've been actively working towards this new. Changing a lot about yourself. Reflecting, looking at things from a different angle, perspective, taking chances, real intentional, but what obstacles are still there? Number one is patience and doubt. Oh. I think this came out in another. You believe and you don't believe at the same time. Because if you don't see quick results, you immediately don't believe. So it's a little bit of you. You believe and then you don't believe. You want to have this Queen of Wands moment, but you're still a Queen of Swords. And I mean, look at this. Yeah. The change that you're desiring, the new beginning is coming, but it's not coming fast enough for you. It's a struggle with patience, waiting. That desire for new, look at these images. Spirit's working it out, but it's not happening fast enough for you. And also there's I don't know if this is in terms of relationship, only or finance, but it also seems like there is definitely a relationship in the way. I gotta look into that real quick. Hold on. Tell me a little bit more about Page of Cups, Six of Cups. My fire signs have been on it today. Some deep self-work today, fire sign. Excuse me, my eye itches. All right, this is a lot, but I'm gonna express it as clear as I can. So basically what I'm hearing is that hold on, give me 1 more second. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this is in relation to love, but I want to Get a little bit of clarity on the Ace of Pentacles. The World came out. Devil came out. Yeah. Okay. Sagittarius, I did not expect to go. Sagittarius, it seems like you want a new beginning in love. You want to start over with your Emperor. The relationship has been filled. You feel like this is the one, but it's been filled with a lot of toxicity, a lot of conflict. Clarify the Devil. I'm trying to figure out whose energy. Unfortunately, Sagittarius, some of the toxic energy in this connection is coming from you. All right, so back to the obstacles. Y'all kind of, the obstacles here, though, are... I'm trying to figure out the best way to say the words that I hear, but it's kind of falling into my personality. It's just being as blunt as possible. The obstacle here is this control issue, and it's not the first time control came up today. You... Let me say this. It's very important that we check ourselves. It's very important that we check our motives. You're wanting the best out of a situation that has a negative undertone. This is a situation you want with your emperor, right? You're saying like, okay, you want a new beginning in this relationship. It has a lot of toxic past, maybe some conflict in there. But you're the source of the conflict in there. And why are you the source of the conflict? I hate to say it, but I have to say it with the Magician here. It's a lot of dark spirituality, witchcraft, however you want to say it. You're trying to make a situation into something. That's not the dark part of it. The dark part of it is that maybe that you took this person from someone. Or you are a part of a third party situation. Maybe you are the third party in this connection and you want it to be a certain way. There's something that you want from this emperor that you're not willingly getting right now. And you're frustrated that it's not moving at the rate you want. You might be hiding it. You might be masking it, Sag. But it is 100%... you really trying to create it. You're asking spirit to do something, but again, I can't remember whose read this was just for. Was it Aries? You're asking spirit to do something against someone else's will. Let's talk about this Six of Cups. You've been working on this for a while, putting all the right things in. So maybe you guys didn't start right. And that goes back to a lot of toxicity in the midst of it. You want the world with the emperor, but there's a lot of stuff that needs to be healed. A lot of acknowledgement that needs to be made. And the acknowledgement has to come from you, Sag, because you have done things that are just not worthy of reward. But that doesn't mean Spirit won't turn things around. Here we got the Two of Pentacles and the Temperance. That doesn't mean that Spirit can't take the dark and make it into light. But acknowledgement is key. And if you're in this Queen of Swords energy, you have to really free that. But you're not getting what you want because you're not acknowledging or owning up to the fact that I didn't do a lot of right things in this connection. Either, I'm telling you, this Three of Pentacles coming out, maybe your Emperor was not free from a situation. Maybe they were involved with another person first. Who knows? Sometimes how we start, then things get smooth and we don't think anything wrong with it, right? And we're wondering why can't this happy ending come? Because we still have to resolve the things we did. I strongly hear you have to ask, depending on your belief, you either have to resolve that karma, ask God for forgiveness, or acknowledge that, hey, although I'm in a situation that I love, I feel like my person loves me, I must acknowledge that I didn't have pure intentions set when I went forward with this connection. That's the obstacle that's standing in your way from this happiness that you seek. It's built on a lie of chance. I'm sorry to be so blunt. That's just me. It's built on a lie of chance. Oh, you know, we met here. It's like people say, oh, I ran into him at the grocery store and we just sparked it. And then the true story is you've been stalking him for weeks, found out his schedule, found out where he likes to shop, and you made yourself be there at the right time. With that scenario, it's not that it's wrong. However, if you're trying to sell the story of favor and blessings, it's more orchestrated, manipulative. So Sag, that's just something to think about. Advice and solutions. You know what's the beauty about this? Even as dark as that may sound, is that if Spirit is showing you, it's because Spirit just wants you to fix it so that you can open the door for the rest of your blessings. So we're not even going to get caught up on, oh, the negative, oh, you took somebody, or oh, you used deceit to get something from. No, we're not going to worry about that. The past is the past. Spirit is just telling us what you need, what the obstacle is, and how what you want to overcome or what you need to overcome to get to what you desire. Advice and solutions. Nine of Pentacles. I hear clearly, just work on restoring yourself back to a person of value, morals, and wholesome. Let me get all I need so I can get a clear picture. Give me more Spirit. We're looking for advice. Advice, solution. Thank you. I feel like there's more that needs to come out. Hold on one second. Yeah. You have to close out this karmic whip. I do hear for many of you that you guys are the victim of this. And sometimes it's so hard when we're the victim of something to not victimize others. You have to release and heal from this. You have to be intentional. Oh, I just heard that. Thank you. You have to really be intentional about not repaying back what was done to you. You have to be intentional about your nature, right? Some of us, I have a very sarcastic nature, right? I'm also very quick with it. And so I have to sometimes intentionally not be that person because it can be hurtful and painful to others. It's also a defense because of what I've been through in my past. So that's what I'm hearing clearly from Spirit. Again, I said in my previous reads, the Tarot Police going to get me because I truly have a gift, and I use tarot to confirm. So sometimes what I hear don't really add up with the definition of a specific card, but that's why I use these cards, because the images in these cards speak to me a lot. You're going to have to be intentional about not doing something because it has been done to you. And you're going to have to be intentional, girl, what am I saying? You're going to have to be intentional about noticing that that's just a part of how you are. And you don't want to be that way, right? I've been through it. Somebody, you know, I've been cheated on, it didn't hurt me. My man left me for someone that didn't hurt me. So this woman, whoever I took this man from, or whatever the case may be, prematurely, you know, she can get over it. You kind of got to find yourself. I strongly hear, Sag, that you really got to work on your compassion. Yes, you've been hit by a car, and you were able to get back up and walk, but that's not everybody's story. Everybody's not built like you. So when you inflict upon someone the pain that you were able to take at ease, it might break them down, and now you have to pay for that karmic. Well, people have walked away from me all the time, so it's okay if I just walk away from others. They'll get over it. I got over it. And now you're in a karmic situation that you put yourself in because you had the option to say, I don't want to be what other people have been to me. Perfect analogy. Don't know how you guys want to accept it or receive it, but I'll use it. There's no mistake that... I shouldn't have said there's no mistake. Let me say it like this. It is documented that most of the times victims of abuse become abusers. Are we empathetic to the fact that, yes, you've been abused? Absolutely. Is it a pass for you to abuse others? No, 100% not. Just because you've been through something doesn't mean that you have to inflict that on someone else. But a lot of times we endure it. We do that without even recognizing. Think about fraternities and sororities. The pledging process is just one person saying, this is what I went through, so why don't you go through it? Then it gets harder and harder each time. And then you have these incidences where they ban fraternities and sororities off of campus because people die. The hazing becomes extreme. Well, I was hazed. Why can't you be hazed? I was in a sorority. I felt the same way. Like, this is all y'all doing? I went through this and that. And so you make it a little bit hard on the person, but it doesn't make it right. What parent makes life harder for their kid because their life was hard? Y'all can reflect on that one there. So what I'm saying, what I'm hearing from Spirit is the advice and solution is you really have to make conscious decisions so that you can end your karmic. You're on an ongoing wheel because so many of your actions you're not thinking about. You're disregarding it as it ain't no worse than what I've been through, but you're inflicting it on other people. So please, that's the biggest advice I'm hearing from my Sagittarius today. Take inventory of your day-to-day actions, your encounters with people. You might have to call some people up and apologize to them. You may have to just apologize to yourself, right? But some of this, the confusion, the stress that you're going through is because you are carrying this energy of, I've been through worse. They can take it. You know, you're not mindful of some of the things that you're putting out there. That's what I have for you today. Not the most lightest read, but I believe that the call for us to become better people is more important than anything. Riches, fame, and fortune. Some of the people with the least are just happy and content and blessed, right? Abundance is nice, but peace of the soul is priceless, okay? All right, thank you guys for tuning in. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you all later.